On Thursday, April 18th, Mr. Cockman decided to put on an Alcohol and Drug Awareness Day for the students here at DHS. I later pulled aside Mr. Cockman and asked him why he put on this event.
Well, as you know, the prom's coming up, spring is coming up, and people start driving faster, people start partying more. In my opinion, it almost, our generation of kids that are coming through, it's almost like they think that getting drunk, doing shots, having these smash parties and getting really drunk is a rite of passage into adulthood.
So is a day like this beneficial for our students?
I think it's going to be very beneficial for the students. You have many different law enforcement agencies giving their views along with the judge, showing you what penalties are, as well as enforcement and deterrent to hopefully give you awareness about drugs and alcohol.
Dealing with drugs, alcohol, awareness, let them know what we can and cannot bust them for, that everything they do carries a consequence.
The alcohol and drug related things that we deal with in the emergency room is major. Probably 80% of what we deal with is based on something related to that.
Now that we've heard what the professionals had to say, let's hear some of the students' reactions about the Drug and Alcohol Awareness Day.
Oh yeah, it was interesting. I learned a lot.
Okay, what type of things did you learn?
Learned about the drug narcotics guys, they're undercover. Learned about alcohol and penalties you pay for that.
Well, Deion Shields, all Big Nine. I think that it was really nice. I learned a lot from it.
It was a good learning experience. I learned a lot of new things, and it was fun. Pretty much, we learned about all how the undercover cops work and psychologists and how they say how people have their drinking problems and their drug problems and how they got through it, and then they got the judge and stuff like that, and they pretty much tell you how the court system works and pretty much like that.
It's pretty sweet.
It was cool.
It was a pretty interesting learning experience.
What type of things did you learn?
Well, they had a lot of stories and kind of a wake-up call to everyone that kind of does this stuff. And
Is it pretty expensive if you get caught doing stuff?
I haven't found that out. I'm actually headed over to the defense attorney here, so we'll find that out.
Well, exactly how much does it cost to hire a defense attorney? We'll talk to Gerald Prill.
It varies upon the type of offense. For instance, on a drinking and driving offense, you can see hourly rates, but typically you see a fixed rate of $1,500. You can see upwards of $3,500. If there's an accident, you may see $5,000 and above. It varies, and it also varies upon what the type of record the individual has. If he doesn't have or she doesn't have a prior record, then certainly the fees would be less. But it's expensive, certainly, because you're dealing with someone's freedoms, you're dealing with someone's liberties, and someone's future.
Reporting from the Drug and Alcohol Awareness Day, Tim Novak, DTV News.